Bard Tamer on UO Alive is a highly versatile and powerful character build, offering a mix of crowd control and pet support. At the core of this build is the use of musicianship alongside the three primary Bard skills: Discordance, Peacemaking, and Provocation, which is the focus of this guide. Each of these skills brings unique advantages, allowing Bards to adapt to a variety of PvE scenarios, whether it's debuffing powerful foes with Discordance, turning enemies against each other with Provocation, or momentarily ceasing mob aggression with Peacemaking. To have all Bard skills, Taming, Animal Lore, and Magery, a character must use skill bonus gear such as Imbued Jewelry and the Tome of Lost Knowledge spellbook. Imbued rings or bracelets can be crafted with up to 3 skill bonuses each, providing a total of plus 45 skill per piece and up to plus 90 when wearing both. Without requiring rare materials, individual skill bonuses can reach plus 13 per property. A Magery skill of 95 ensures 100% success for invisibility and a 75% chance for gate travel, while 115 Animal Taming and 110 Animal Lore grant a 96% success rate for pet commands. Taming of 120 is recommended for taming legendaries. The Bard Mastery system is a game changer, providing access to powerful spell songs that either debuff enemies or significantly enhance allies. Each mastery requires at least 90 musicianship and one of the 3 Bard skills, along with completing the respective quests, rewarding Bards with a book of masteries and the spell songs that can be activated and maintained at the cost of mana. Discordance Mastery focuses on weakening enemies through spell songs like Tribulation and Despair. Unlike the buffs from Peacemaking and Provocation, Discordant spell songs are cast directly on enemies, with mana continuously spent to maintain their effects. These debuffs become significantly stronger when using Slayer instruments, but are also the most mana-intensive of all Bard spell songs. Tribulation reduces the target's hit chance and spell damage while also causing additional bursts of direct damage when the target takes hits. This is particularly effective against high-damage enemies, as it both reduces their offensive potential and punishes them for attacking. Despair continuously drains the target's health and reduces their strength, making it ideal for bosses or heavily armored enemies. With the ability to choose the damage type, Bards can adjust their attacks to bypass enemy resistances, maximizing damage output. Peacemaking Mastery is all about enhancing the survivability of allies with songs like Resilience and Perseverance. These buffs remain active until recast or until mana runs out. Resilience increases hit points, stamina, and mana regeneration, while also reducing the duration of curses, bleeds, and mortal wounds. This spell song is invaluable in prolonged fights, allowing allies to sustain themselves and recover quickly. Perseverance boosts defense chance increase, DCI, and reduces incoming damage, effectively providing a layer of protection against both physical and magical attacks. The added casting focus bonus also helps prevent spell interruptions, ensuring that healers and mages can continue casting without disruption. Provocation Mastery focuses on amplifying the offensive capabilities of allies through songs like Inspire and Invigorate. The buffs remain active until recast or mana runs out. Inspire increases hit chance, spell damage, and damage increase, making it essential for high damage builds. The bonus damage modifier, which stacks above the standard weapon and spell damage caps, allows for massive burst damage potential, especially in PvE scenarios like champion spawns or peerless boss fights. Invigorate boosts strength, dexterity, and intelligence, along with hit points, effectively making the entire party more durable and harder hitting. The healing effect provided by Invigorate every 4 seconds is particularly useful when fighting groups of enemies, ensuring that allies can stay in the fight longer. Note that this buff can drain mana unless all Bard skills are taken, along with lower mana cost. UO Alive enhances Bard masteries by reducing the mastery switching cooldown to 3 minutes, down from 15. For those with all 4 Bard skills at 100 or higher, this flexibility allows Bards to switch between different masteries quickly, adapting their skills to the needs of the group or the type of enemies they face. For example, a Bard can switch from Discordance for debuffing enemies to Peacemaking for defensive buffs, or to Provocation for offensive boosts. Additionally, UO Alive has introduced Elemental Mastery Damage, which allows Bards using the Discordance Mastery Despair to choose the damage type the spell song inflicts, through the Book of Bard Masteries. This feature is especially valuable when facing enemies with specific elemental weaknesses, giving bards a tactical edge. Bard songs consume mana every 2 seconds, scaling with the number of affected characters, pets, and mounts. For every complementary bard skill above 100, upkeep costs are reduced by 1 mana every 2 seconds. With all 4 bard skills trained above 100, mana costs are significantly reduced, allowing for near-continuous song upkeep. Items that boost mana regeneration and lower mana cost are essential for bards who want to keep their spell songs active continuously, as well as casting spells. The Bard Tamer primarily relies on their pet for tanking and damage, with limited offensive options beyond magery, bard abilities, or a fire horn. The key strategy is to keep the pet fully buffed and healed while minimizing incoming damage. This is best achieved by provoking enemies onto each other, ensuring the pet remains unharmed. Once the mobs are engaged, use Discordance to weaken them by 20%, utilizing a Slayer instrument if needed. When enemies are low on health and attempt to flee, Peacemaking can temporarily halt their movement. While casting offensive spells like Energy Bolt or Poison Field is possible, their damage is minimal compared to the effectiveness of well-applied bard skills. Proper use of bard abilities yields the best results. The Bard's Fire Horn is a consumable AoE fire damage item that targets enemies within 2 tiles of a chosen location up to 4 tiles away. It requires musicianship to succeed, with damage scaling further with Provocation, Discordance, and Peacemaking. At 120 in all Bard skills, it deals 135 to 167 fire damage to a single PVM target, but this total is divided among multiple enemies. The Fire Horn is most effective against 1 to 2 strong enemies rather than large groups. It consumes 4 sulfurous ash, has a 6-second cooldown, and has a 1% chance to break. If the musicianship check fails, it produces a weak sound and deals no damage. Targets with high magic resist may reduce the damage. ServUO Alive has also introduced powerful Bard-specific items through the custom Holy Grail quest, which can be accessed at the Magical Stone Exchange in Magincia. These unique items significantly boost a bard's capabilities, providing skill bonuses for Discordance, Peacemaking, and Provocation, adding 10 points to each skill. If a bard skill is already legendary, equipping the item overcaps the skill to 130, which increases barding success rates by 20% compared to 120 skill. Combined with Slayer instruments, which increase the effectiveness of bard skills against specific types of enemies by 20%. These items make bards on ServUO Alive exceptionally powerful. Holy Grail bard instruments are unique in being both dual Slayer and exceptional, granting an additional 10% success bonus, a feature unavailable on standard instrument drops. While exceptional instruments can be crafted, they cannot be Slayers, making these quest rewards essential for maximizing barding effectiveness and providing the edge between failure and success in high-end encounters. Additionally, the musical instrument case reduces the weight of all instruments by 50%, making inventory management much easier for bards who carry multiple Slayer instruments for different enemy types. The instrument case is blessed, however the items it contains must still be insured. The only instruments really needed are all 3 Holy Grail quest reward items, and a few spare exceptionally crafted instruments of choice. Training bard skills is relatively straightforward. For musicianship, double-clicking instruments or using bard skills provides consistent gains. Skills like Discordance and Provocation can be trained effectively by targeting specific types of creatures with appropriate barding difficulty. These 2 skills are difficulty-based, meaning more challenging mobs must be targeted to continue gaining skill. Peacemaking can be trained efficiently by setting a macro to target yourself when using the skill. The Book of Bard Masteries itself serves as a training tool, allowing bards to gain skill points by using mastery spell songs regularly. The Bard Tamer is a comprehensive and dynamic character build that can deal with a range of PvE encounters. With the ability to adapt their mastery, switch damage types, and sustain powerful buffs, bards are not only viable but also essential for maximizing the effectiveness of a group. The Bard Tamer plays a crucial role in group PvE by dramatically enhancing both offense and defense. Peacemaking buffs improve survivability, keeping warriors in the fight longer and ensuring spellcasters can maintain their mana flow without interruption. Meanwhile, Provocation buffs push group damage output to its limits, allowing warriors, sampires, and mages to hit harder, land attacks more consistently, and unleash devastating bursts of damage. The combination of increased durability, steady healing, and amplified offensive power makes a bard's presence the difference between an average group and an unstoppable force.